What's up, y'all? My name is Arnold and I recently graduated Yale University and I'm currently living that post-grad life. So here's a little bit of a heavy hitter question. Does what you studied in college impact what jobs you can get post-grad? I know there's a way I could have phrased that a lot more clearly, but that'll be the title of the video. So my SparkNotes answer is yes, but to an extent. Let me explain. Remember, this is speaking from my own personal experience. For example, I'm not a STEM person, so maybe y'all STEM kids could provide some input in the comments down below. So I want to start off by sharing my own personal story. At Yale, I double majored in theater and performance studies and political science. And I know what you're thinking, what job can you get with a theater studies degree? Even a poli-sci degree to an extent. Well, since graduating, I've been working at NBC Universal for their film and TV departments as a, get this, research and strategy coordinator. It honestly sounds a lot more official than it actually is, but I'm going to reverse engineer how this happened. So my senior year of college starts and I'm like, dang, okay, I have a lot of friends who already have job offers, who are already starting the job application process, and I was overwhelmed with completing both of my senior thesis projects at the time, and coming out of the pandemic as well, I sort of just wanted to enjoy my senior year without thinking about jobs and post-grad. So if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I didn't start applying to jobs until around April of May, right when I was about to graduate. And what I'll tell you is, for the most part, do not do that. You should definitely start early, or even start thinking about this process as early as you can. This in general will provide you with more options, but for me, I wanted to work a job in the entertainment field, and usually entertainment jobs are posted sporadically throughout the year. Even my creative career guidance counselor at Yale told me, yeah, Arnold, don't stress out too much. A lot of entertainment jobs will be posted last minute. So from May to around October, I applied to over 200 things online. I use LinkedIn, Yale's career link, entertainmentcareers.net. I email professors, I ask friends, I do pretty much everything. On LinkedIn, I find this job called research coordinator at NBC Universal, and I thought, hey, this seems like a good position. It seems interesting. NBCU is known for being a powerhouse in entertainment and media, and I talk about this more in depth in this video on how I got the job. But basically, I submitted my application in July, and then I had to resubmit my application a month later because they changed the interface of the website. Then I got a phone call with HR, and then 2 back-to-back interviews, and then I had to provide at least 5 references, and then another 1 to 2 interviews, and then another phone call, and then I got the job. So I know it seems like I'm rambling a little bit, but the question is, did my majors affect my decision in getting the job? And obviously it played a part in it because the job required both creative and analytical skill sets, and I showed how with my theater studies academic background, I'm familiar with like plays and film and TV and all these creative things in the entertainment field. While my poli-sci background taught me how to read graphs and perform literature reviews and stuff like that. But one big takeaway here is that the majors alone did not affect my job process. There were so many other interviews, there was my resume, my cover letter, the additional questions that I had to fill out, and arguably some of the more important factors were my experiences and my activities and how they connected directly to the job description. For example, now I'm going to cheat a little bit here, but basically I had 2 main resumes. One resume were for jobs that were mainly theater focused, and the other one was for anything political science focused. And of course, both resumes had a mix of each activity. When submitting to NBCU, my resume had these activities. I had 1 research analyst position, 1 research assistant position. Both were for Yale political science professors. I put Yale Model United Nations Committee Chair. And in terms of more creative experiences, I put down how I was a producer on several media projects at Yale, which included musicals, plays, online shows. I was on the executive board for the Yale Dramatic Association, as well as other things such as being a coordinator for the TEDx Yale group and performing and acting in many shows on campus. And now that I'm realizing it, there were some words that connected directly to the job description, the job title. There were words like coordinate, research, assistant, analyze, stuff like that. This all leads to the biggest point, which is when applying to jobs, what is more important than the resume or the things that you studied is how you tell your story. A few years ago, one of my professors told me how at the end of the day, your bachelor's degree is just 1 line on your resume, even if it's a double major. So what's more important is how you can tell your story. Once again, for NBC Universal, coming from a theater studies and political science background, I also have specific extracurriculars and activities that are in those 2 fields. And for this position specifically, they wanted someone who is passionate about film, TV, the entertainment field, and my experience in theater aligned a lot with that. But they also wanted somebody who had the technical skills and the analytical abilities. And my political science background, as well as all of my research analyst positions, research assistant positions, helped contribute to that directly. And here's a shout out to some other jobs that I got and almost got. So I almost got this research associate position at the Harvard Business School. It focused on gender disparities in the workforce, and honestly, I think that I was just underqualified for it because they wanted the person to be very proficient in a specific coding language, and I was like, yeah, I can't do that. I also got job offers as a legal intake and operations specialist at a law firm, project manager at a law school, and research assistant at Brown University School of Medicine. And right off the bat, you can see how the jobs that I got closely aligned with the activities and experiences that I did in school. But yeah, long story short, in general, the majors that you study can impact whether or not you get a job, but this is just one factor out of the many, and what's more important is how you can tell your story with the majors you study, the classes you took, the experiences that you have, and the person that you are. So thank you all so much for this video. If you enjoyed, please let me know, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.